Post-game press conference here at Hope College. Top-ranked Flying Dutch advanced with a thrilling comeback over Illinois Wesleyan in the second round of the NCAA tournament, 72-69 after a 14-2 run to finish the game here with Olivia, Voskuil, head coach Brian Morehouse, and Kenedy, Schoonveld. Coach, if you could begin with an opening statement, and then we'll ask some questions.
Yeah, first of all, great season by Maya, their coach, and Illinois Wesleyan. Great team. When the brackets came out, there weren't many teams that I didn't want to see in our pod, and actually Illinois Wesleyan was one of them, just because I know how well she prepares her team, and she's won in this gym. She won a national championship in this gym, and I just knew that they would have a great plan. But we found a way, 14-2 run to finish the game. Some huge threes. I thought that their zone just got us out of sorts for a lot of the game. We started figuring it out in the last 4 or 5 minutes of the first half. Kenedy got going, and then I thought in the second half we had a much better flow against their zone. But we couldn't stop them. And the third quarter they shot 46%. 41%, but they made 3 out of 5 threes in the third quarter. Then in the fourth quarter, they got 46%, but we turned them over a couple big times. I thought those turnovers were really big. Got a couple travels. Voss got a tip and a run out. I thought Ashley Thomas had a huge rebound and a huge steal. Some really, really great play there. So honestly, we can carve this up any way that we want to, but at the end of the day, you want to win by 1. We found a way, thanks to Vosk and her free throw, to get it to 3, so they had to take a 3 at the end, which I thought was big. I also thought it was big that they didn't have any timeouts left. They had to take a couple timeouts to stop our run. They couldn't advance the ball there, and I thought that was really big. I thought the fact that we could advance the ball after it went out on the sideline was big for us late in the game. So just thrilled to be moving on. Proud of our players. I thought that they were very resilient today. We had a great start. And then honestly, I don't think we had a great start, 13-4. We had a great finish, 14-2. And in between, I thought Illinois Wesleyan outplayed us the whole way. Just took it to us, other than those 2 runs. And so we're very grateful to get the win.
And guys, obviously it was 67-58 there with a couple minutes to go, and just what was going through your guys' minds, down 9 with only a few minutes left potentially in your season?
I brought the team together, or the 5 that were on the court, after that timeout. We were down 7, and we actually went down 9 after that timeout. But I just brought them together, and I said, we got to stay tight. This is the moment, we're hitting adversity. This is the moment that we got to stick together. And whatever happens, just stick together. And so at that point, I think we were just going balls out for each other, and we were okay with what happened at that point. Win or lose, those are my girls, and we're going to go out and we're going to battle together. So yeah, that was just the main message, was stick together and we'll keep fighting.
Yeah, I think we've talked a lot about this season. These are the 18 girls we want to go to battle with, and win or lose, whatever happens, we believe in each other so much that it doesn't matter the score. I'm not gonna look at the scoreboard anymore. If we're down 9, it's fine. But yeah, we can go to battle with the team we have, and it's great.
And Kenedy, that inbounds play too, that gave you guys the lead, 71-69. Just talk us through that play there.
Well, that's a play we've never run before. So that was drawn up by Mo really quick in the timeout. So I think it was a matter of composure a little bit. We had to just take a deep breath. We knew it was tied, so we had a little bit of room there. But we just had to stay composed and then hit each other on screens and just execute what Mo had drawn up, because we'd never done it before. Yeah.
Coach, did you see something there that caused you guys to kind of run that play?
Yep, we talked about it yesterday, Coach Cust and I. I said I think we could run this. We actually didn't put it in our shoot around today because it was my fault that we didn't put it in. We knew that how they were going to play. They really stymied a lot of our baseline out of bounds plays today. So we decided that we were going to run one from top to bottom instead of from side to side. A lot of our baseline bounds goes side to side. I had a pretty good idea how they were going to defend it. And if we could just clear out the back end, I thought that Kenedy could get a pin on her player when they switched, get her on her back, and then flash to the ball. Newman did a great job coming off tight and really attracting that defender, guarding the ball. The girl guarding Erica had to be engaged by Newman's hard cut, and Newman had to take that other player with her. That allowed Kenedy to get her on her back and flash to the ball. And as soon as she started to run up to the free throw line, I said, we got this if she makes the layup. And I had confidence that she was going to make the layup, but we missed a few today. And so I was just make the layup, and they executed great. Kenedy finished, and it was a great pass by Erica.
And Brian, a challenge for your defense, not only do they have a great individual score, but then they have some other teammates that make it even harder to guard her because you got to worry about them. Just talk about the challenge of trying. I mean, the most points you've given up this year, but as you said, you got the +3 that you needed.
I said today to my coaches, I said, I don't know that we're going to defend our way to this win. And I think we did down the stretch, but we gave up a lot of points before that. But I said, I think we got to score 70 to win today. And I guess I was right. But Sosa is one of the most fabulous players. You know, she can score it from 3. She can score it on floaters in mid-range. She can score it around the rim. She got a couple and ones. I thought that Monroe, 14, hit a couple big, deep threes. We should have closed her out harder and run her off the line and made her dribble a little bit. Not great coaching on my part to prep our team to get her off that line. And then, you know, I just thought that they had a couple other kids that played pretty well in the moment. Shanks, number 12, hit a couple really, really tough shots. We don't get 32 scored on us very often. And I thought we defended Sosa pretty well. I mean, we gave up 32, and I had no idea. Yeah, I mean, Kennedy's on her. She goes, my goal was to hold her to 20. And I mean, she wasn't the only one that guarded her, but that girl made some shots. And kudos to her. But yeah, they were a great offensive team. But that's what we're going to see from this point on. We're not holding people to 20 anymore. We're not holding people to 30, 40. You know, everybody has 4 or 5 people that can score on a lot of different levels. You know, we've got to score the ball to keep advancing and play as good a defense as we possibly can.
And Olivia, there was 2 free throws there at the end, and you guys got to transition and play defense for one last stop. Just take us through that last kind of pair of free throws and then transitioning into that defensive stop right there.
I mean, yeah, it's obviously, I kind of felt the pressure, but made the second one, which is really all that mattered. And then, yeah, once we were up 3, we knew, like, don't foul, like, don't do anything. Like, the worst that can happen is go into overtime, and then, yeah, just exciting to get the win.
Was that the loudest you guys have seen that gym, like, in those last couple of minutes?
I think so. I mean, I would equate it to probably the Trine games that we had the last couple weekends. I mean, 2,000 people in there, that's crazy, but you can like physically feel how loud it is in there. Like people were pumped to have us go on that run, and we felt it, so it was really huge for us.
I would equate that to Hope College versus Calvin men. Like it was deafening. Like it was shaking on our bench. It was so loud in there, reverberating. And our home court makes a difference. It makes a difference, and our fans make a difference. And I don't know where we'll be next weekend, but I sure would love to be at home. It'd be nice.
Thank you. Congratulations.